The Center for Transforming Lives helps women, children, and their families in extreme poverty live in safety, earn with dignity, and save for a better tomorrow.
We had been through a lot of financial hard times, a high-risk pregnancy, not being able to work for months. My unemployment ran out, as did my disability. So we ended up being homeless and living in a shelter. It was very scary, not knowing what was going to happen, being afraid I was going to end up losing my kids because we were homeless. It was hard. I can remember just wanting to cry, but not being able to because I didn't want to upset my kids. I had to make it okay for them. I think the worst part for me was feeling like a failure. I felt like a complete and utter failure.
Families can have a lot of things going for them, a lot of strengths that work in their favor, but if they don't have housing, then that impacts stability across every life domain. So in order for them to move forward, housing is primary. Nelson is Teresa's case manager in Rapid Rehousing. He believed in her. He saw her ability to do well. And during those times when Teresa struggled, and she didn't see the value in carrying on and doing what she had always done, he was there to remind her of how far she had come and how much further she could go.
To say he's been a blessing to us is an understatement. He keeps reminding me, you know what? You're all your kids have got. Keep pushing forward. You've got this. You're in God's hands. You've got this. I had actually just gotten approved for the housing program. We got approved for an apartment and had just moved in when he got put in the hospital. He was in the hospital for almost a month because he was so sick. And even after he got out, he wasn't cleared to go back to daycare for 2 weeks after he got out of the hospital. And my employer said, I understand what's going on, but you've only been here 6 months and you've already missed a month out of work, so we can no longer hold your position and let me go. I couldn't afford to get a babysitter.
Women experiencing poverty and homelessness face a real catch-22. In order to be able to work, they have to have childcare, but they can't afford childcare unless they are working.
I ended up having to take him to a couple of job interviews, and they just look at you like you're crazy, and they're just like, no, you're bringing a baby. No, it's just no.
I met Teresa when Charlene had called and said that she had a participant who was interested in starting the job training program. I told her that she might be eligible for our Early Head Start program.
I told her I would be happy to take the classes, I'd be happy to do their internship, but I had to find someone to watch my little boy because I couldn't leave him at home. They provide everything and I don't have to pay for I don't have to pay anything. So it's been a real blessing to be able to take him every day and know that he's in a safe place, he's being well cared for, and I can go out and find a job. He's thriving there.
So much of our work comes down to how are we supporting these parents? Because when I picture the long run for any sort of like case management or family advocacy, I think of it in terms of if we're supporting the parents and we're getting their needs met and we're building their community, ultimately that's going to have a roll-down effect on their children. That's what I like most about partnering with parents, is if we're taking care of them, then ultimately they're able to take care of their children.
Through the Job Readiness Program, Teresa was able to receive help with resume writing. We practiced interview skills, and we also talked about proper communication on the job. Teresa has a lot of good experience and skills. Reformatting her resume helped her to get more interviews so that she was able to get employment. I feel that our program is different because it is so comprehensive. We actually try to meet all the needs of the individual, and also because we offer them support even after they receive housing or employment through us, because our goal is for them not to just be self-sufficient for the moment, but for self-sufficiency to be a way of life for them.
And so Finally got the daycare, started doing the job training program, and got ready to do the internship. But luckily, I've now gotten a job offer, so I'm going back to work. So yay!
I'm so passionate about what we do because I know it works. I've seen it happen over and over again for families, that they truly can blossom after they receive the kind of care that we provide.
I transform lives.
Through this program, I helped Teresa transform her life.
I helped Teresa transform her life.
With the help from Center for Transforming Lives, I am transforming mine and my children's lives. We're actually in a really good place right now.